Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the episode of S-Tuner. Today we are building a drag car. That was a really requested thing to see. And we're actually going to do it on an Evo because I figured a lot of drag cars are actually Evos. So that could make for something cool and interesting. I'm not really that great at building drag cars, as you've probably seen from my past attempts at it, but hopefully this time it'll be a little bit better. We'll see what happens. I'm not really sure how the turnout will be. But only one way to find out, and that's to go ahead and build this. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I want to do like a stock Evo bumper or we're definitely going to do that one. Maybe this. Oh, that's a license plate holder. Never mind. There might be a lot of background noise, like my window's open and there's someone like getting their driveway redone. I have both my fans on in my room because it is hot as fuck in this this part of summer, basically. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully you guys don't actually hear it. Normally my mic doesn't really pick up background noise, so I should hopefully be pretty good in that case, but you never know. We'll see what happens. So far this body kit is looking pretty decent for it. Which is pretty nice if I say so myself. We'll go ahead and this thing's actually coming along really quickly. Do we have a drag spoiler? I hope we have a drag spoiler. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make one myself. I'm probably gonna have to make one myself. Yes, I am. Okay. I believe. I don't know if I clicked ignore parts filter or not. Let's see if it loads. Let's see. It loaded. Okay, we did click it. A31 drag. We should be fine with this. Look at that. Move object group. Move that up. And we might have to scale this a little bit, but seems to be working quite all right. Quite okay. We'll just scale the width down to sort of line up with the rest of the. Actually, you know what? We'll scale it to about there. Now, unfortunately, these like touch onto the tail light, but that's really all we can do with that. There's our drag spoiler. It's not really that great looking. I could probably do a lot better, but hey, it wasn't made for the car. We're just gonna go with it. So we got bash bars to go with. Rear guards. We got a roof spoiler. We're gonna throw that on there because Evo. We're gonna do a wide guard. APR is probably the one I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother looking through the rest. We'll just go straight to APR. Guards probably APR as well up here too. Just get something going. Then accessories, we've got exhaust 04. Not gonna go with that one. Exhaust 05 is what I was looking for. And we're going to rotate it up just a little bit and to the right. Now once we get this all lined up properly, this is like the first car in a long time that I've actually not just used exhaust number 4 on. So I'm sure you guys are probably really happy to see a change in that, instead of just constantly seeing me choose the blast pipe method, or using the blast pipe method, I guess. There we go. That's our exhaust all set up, and we're gonna have to throw intercooler 01 in there. Gonna move that down just a little bit to about there. Forward or back, sorry. It's kind of clipping through the bumper. There we go. Mirror 01. Remove this. Nice. And that's basically it, I would say. Roll cage full 2. We're gonna have the windows black, if anything, anyway, so I don't even have to mess with that. Tow hook. Tow hook, as every car probably has that is doing some sort of really fast racing. And racing that isn't cheap. So we'll throw that up to about here. That should be pretty okay. And tow hook rear. We'll have to move this up to here-ish. We'll have it come right out of the middle of the bumper. Why not? Why not? It's kind of curved though, so that'll look a little bit weird, but it works. We're okay with that. Okay, so now we got our wheel option. Wheel option is probably where the car is going to come together the most. I don't even know what sort of wheels drag Evos normally have. I don't really pay attention to that, which probably would have been a good thing to look at. So, drag Evo. Let's go ahead and take some inspiration from this. I mean, obviously we don't have all of this engine work. I'm not that skilled. But it looks like they actually just have like standard tuner car wheels for the most part, which is pretty cool. Here we go. Look at that. First option, we got some really nice looking Revos. We'll do 16s, complex tires, move the offset way out just so we can get things set up. And for the front, we'll do some really wide wheels like that. And for the rear, basically the same thing. Just like there. Offset it properly. Now drag cars probably have like some sort of positive camber type thing going on, but I don't really know, so I'm not gonna really mess with that. We'll rotate the height forward, drop it down to about there, and then move our adjustment accordingly. I'm just gonna leave 0 camber just because I don't know how drag cars are set up in that regard. Do we have drag wheel options? Semi-slick. Here we go. There's actually... Oh, I'm just editing the front, aren't I? Okay, so let's change this to slick. Literally changed nothing. Okay. So, I guess we're not going to change our wheel type. I probably have to, like, change the type of rim in order to get a different type of tire on there. Was I right? Yeah, I was right. I was right. Okay, so we'll just do this because we'll get brake type 2 in there too. So we'll change that back to Revo. And on the rear, we'll do semi-slicks. I don't know if this is really how things work, or actually it'll probably change the whole thing. I guess we'll find out. So we'll go Revo. Yeah, I think it changed both wheels. It did. Okay. So we'll go back to slick. Change the wheels. Here we go. Alright. We now have slick tires on there. This is our drag build for the most part. I think we can go into parts and then like global parts, and there's a parachute. If I remember correctly, there's a parachute. Chassis, nope. Drag parachute, here we go. Check that out. Go ahead and move this forward, or back, sorry, to about there. Move it. I want to move it down just so that that little wire thing goes to about there. Yeah, there we go, that works. There's our parachute. And now we just have colors to do. So, for the most part, this build is done. I kind of want to do white. Highlight, obviously black. That actually looks really good. Only thing is, I want to paint our spoiler a nice chrome sort of thing. Our parachute material will be red, and this part here will be black. Okay, there we go. This is actually coming together pretty well, if I do say so myself. Make that chromed out, and we'll paint this a nice red. That's not really red, that's more orangish, but it works. It does indeed work. If I can paint this quickly. There we go. Now our intercooler, we gotta make this intercooler shine. Yeah. There we go. Nice shiny intercooler. Our wheels will be black because black wheels are awesome. Black wheels on drag cars anyway, they usually tend to go together pretty well. Our wheel face will be red. We'll get that to sort of match the calipers. So we'll go ahead and make our calipers a little bit more shiny. Like that. Perfect. Alright, this thing's coming together pretty well. One last thing I want to do, or not one last thing, but like one of the last things I want to do is paint the windows black because I hate doing interior. What color is the car? So I'm going to copy this code and paint our mirrors. Paint our mirrors to match the rest of the car. And we're looking good. This is turning out to be pretty decent. Probably one of the better drag cars I've built. I was hoping to paint the glass here. I want to make it... I want the glass to be black. I'm not able to paint the glass right now. Why is the whole car selected? Thank you. Alright. Move this up. I'm moving the object group. Of course, I always forget to take that off when I put it on, which is kind of stupid of me, but whatever. Okay, so move that up, and we should be able to paint the glass now. Yes, here we go. So now, move this down back into place. And we got ourselves some black headlights going on there. Now the taillights, I sort of want to do the same thing. But instead of black, we'll have it be a nice nifty red. A nice nifty red like that. Move this back. Actually, we should probably paint the orange here. If I can select it. There we go. Just get the orange to match it. And I actually might not be able to select the part there. Again. Hello. Oh, there we go. Edit that. Thank you. Move that down. And the last thing to do is change the environment to the studio. As per usual, there's our drag car, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It turned out to be better than I expected it to be. I hope it was up to your guys' expectations for those of you that wanted to see a drag car. I'm obviously not the best at doing sort of a drag sort of style thing, but I think it turned out alright, surprisingly. So yeah, make sure you leave a suggestion down below for which car you want to see me build next, and I will be sure to get around to it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.